Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. Hello, everybody. This is going to be a live video arts and crafts show for adults because we use sharp things like scissors and needles and heat guns and hot glue guns and dangerous electrical items. But we're also a chat room where we like to chat with the people as we go along through the night. So, with that being said, let's see who's in the room tonight. And there's Margaret. Hi, Margaret. Good to see you. Teresa. Hi, Teresa. Teresa will be going into the balcony. I know. I know. Stay out for a minute. We're gonna make a bowl tonight. I've learned how to make a bowl. This is the base. I'm using what they call t-shirt yarn. But you can make it with anything that you have. If you have anything laying around, you could probably make it with yarn, but it would take a lot more wrappings than what I'm going to be doing. Hi, Candy. So, but all you need is the yarn, the t-shirt yarn. You need some kitchen clothesline rope from Walmart or somewhere. You need a one of these large yarn needles and a dot of glue every now and then. Or maybe the heat, I've got the heat gun on too, the hot glue gun on, but I've been using the yarn or the glue, and I just used it one time so far. So yeah, isn't that cute? And all I'm doing is wrapping it around. So I'm going to try to talk to you guys as I wrap. As I wrap. So I wrap it about 4 or 5 times. There's no rules. You wrap it until you get it started. You got your little loop here, and you start wrapping it and tie in this the end is wrapped around in there. Yeah, a clothesline, a cordage. And you can use anything if you want to make a tiny one. You could use yarn and a smaller cord, but I'm using the clothesline cordage. It's very inexpensive, although people don't use it anymore like they used to. So when I get to a spot, as I wrap around, I go in the middle and I sew it back up through. So I'm past this wrap, so I can sew it right here with with my big needle and pull it through, and that's how you're uh, attaching it to the bowl. And now I haven't had one problem with my yarn twisting on me. I have not. But anyway, I've got it going here, and every now and then, if you see a little white spot, you can spread this yarn apart. Um, it will open up like hemming base bias tape. It does open up and flatten out a little bit. As you can see, if it's not real thick, and it doesn't matter what shows, does not matter. None of that looks bad. So I went through, and now I'm going to go back to wrapping on my cord. I wrap it about 4 times, 4 or 5 times, till I get to the next hole to I've sewed it there between these two. I'm going to sew it one more time over here between these two, and then between these twos. Now, if you get a spot like that, you can either put an extra stitch in it, and this you can see air, you can see light through it, and sometimes you have to pull your cord to tighten the outer bands up. But I don't mind if any air shows. I don't mind. This is going to be a loose basket. It's not going to hold water. And I got this off the internet. I don't know. I can't find the the video. I didn't save it. So, but if you Google t-shirt yarn bowls, you'll get some, and you'll get some that crochet it. They will crochet the yarn into a bowl. But I liked the idea of the cordage and the wraparound. Debbie said, "Hi, Debbie. Howard, I got your mail today, Debbie. I made them 30 years ago. Yeah, and you can turn this into a coaster for your drink too if you want to do something like that. There's a million things that you can do with these. So I'm going to wrap this until I get it over here in the middle of that other space that I have right here. And there's no right or wrong. There's no rules. I'm doing it Bethy style. So I sewed it there in between these two notches, and now I'm going to wrap it up here and go around my yarn, my rope 3 or 4 times. And I've got my yarn cut off for convenience. You don't have to have a lot of, everything knotting off. Yeah, overrow. Yes, Teresa. Yes, Teresa. This is nothing new. I just saw the bowl and I said, I need another bowl on my desk. I need some project bowls is what I was thinking about. So so that's what it is. Yeah, it's definitely something that been around for a long time. But now the t-shirt yarn, I have never heard of the t-shirt yarn, but up until recently, I didn't know there was a t-shirt yarn. Uh, when I was younger, I never heard of t-shirt yarn. But you can take your old t-shirts and cut them up. But this is just so much nicer. It's made that way, and it is a t-shirt material, and it's stretchy in certain directions, and it's clean. It's already ready to go, and look how much you get. So I just went ahead and got the t-shirt yarn. And I got 3 of these. So I will be making several bowls for in here. That's my collar. My I like the blues. So anyway, I'm gonna just continue to wrap around. Teresa's off to the balcony. Okay, sweetie. Teresa's been trying to stream. She bought her a new camera. Woohoo! Way to go, Teresa. Good girl. And now she's going to be able to stream. We hope. We hope. I know that the phones, your phones get tired and they get hot, and sometimes they just don't do real well. Now, after I get this base a little bit bigger, I'm going to make it. I'm going to tighten it as I go up the sides. I'll tighten this rope and make it go upward. But in the meantime, I'm a sewing. And you don't have to have a needle. You can use a crochet hook to get this to go through. So I'm over here at my next spot. And I think I'm going to do one before. So I'm just going to take my t-shirt yarn and put it through my little needle here. And it's real easy to do, one-handed even. I did it one-handed. And you pull it up through the hole. And then you go wrap it again. It's really forgiving. It's quite forgiving. So, hi, Allie K. Butter Rose here. Angie must be here. Janet Nash. Candy, hello. Come on in. I've missed somebody. Belinda's here. Good to see you all. Glad to see you. Been waiting all day to come in here and get started on this. It took me about 20 minutes to get it started and going. Now that I'm going, it just goes. It just goes pretty fast. So I want to go ahead and sew it. Sew a stitch. And then I'll show you how I do the ends when when it's time to add some more of the t-shirt yarn. Uh-oh, let's see if I can get up in there. I'm going to get up in there and then thread it because my end's real short. That's okay. So I'll show you what I do in between of the cuts. Now the cord, I've left it long, but the yarn, the t-shirt yarn, I just get an arm's length, just enough to get a little bit of tangle, but not too much to make it knot. So I'm going to wrap this around about 3 or 4 times, and it looks like it's going to be about time for a new piece. So what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of glue, and I'm going to glue it down like that, just a little bit, nothing major. Wrap it around the cord and it'll stick. Now I need a new piece to start a new piece. And like I said, I could use a little bit of the hot glue gun if I wanted to make it faster. So I'm just going to get some of this off. And I'm cutting it. And I got it off of Amazon. T-shirt yarn and cordage, clothesline cordage. So I'm just going to lay this right on top of the glue part and glue it again. And I glued them down together. Now there's other ways that you can interlock it and do it. This is not the only way, okay? Not the only way. So I'm just going to start wrapping this around, and I'll wrap it over the ends real tight. And I think I'm ready to go in and make a hole right, or sew one stitch, sew a stitch, and right there. And you see how I can work with one hand and this with this t-shirt yarn. It's real easy. It's soft and easy. So I'm going to make a stitch right there, and I keep my hand on this one at all times to keep it from losing its space. So there's my t-shirt yarn, and that's where it was attached over each other. I overlapped it, and now I'm going to overlap this, and I'm going to wrap it about 4 times and by itself. Excuse me. Like that. And you get into a little rhythm. And one more time on this side of the stitch, and I'm going to make a stitch right over on the other side of this one. So you can see how it goes. Sometimes you might have to do 2 stitches, and that's okay because we're getting bigger. We're going bigger. So it's nothing wrong with making it bigger. That's the whole idea. So I made a stitch, and I'm going to wrap it around the cord about 4 times. And I'm going to the other end of this. I'm going to put 2 in the middle of here because I want to. You be the boss. Hi, Nana. Come on in. We're making a bowl. Yes, Debbie says you can cut both ends with a hole and attach it with this. Make a slip knot thingamajig. Yeah, you sure can, and it'll stay. I've seen them do that with rugs and stuff. I have. So Any way you want to do it is perfectly fine. No right or wrong. Yeah, it's going to be a bowl. I'm making a bowl. This is the bottom of the bowl, and we'll start going up here in a little bit. I want to make a bigger bowl. Every time I make a bowl of some sort, I always make it too small. There's Diane. Good morning, dear. And how is your morning? She's over in Australia. Good to see everybody. Come on in. Joyce is here. After I do this for a little bit more, I'll go ahead and open up Debbie's Happy Mail. She's in the swap, the stamping swap, and it is still not too late. If anybody wants to do the stamping swap, you need to go ahead and let me know. And I think tomorrow I will go over the list and see who's missing and find out if they've already mailed them or not. Mailed your stamps to me. And it's a fun way to trade your stamps with somebody else's stamps, and we get to uh, have more pieces for our art that we can play with. And I'm going to get some of my old stamps out tonight, and we're going to do some kind of I've got a rooster out, so we're going to do a rooster page, and I've got my vintage book back out, and I would like to do another page or some stamping in it, because I found these women the other day, and I think they would be pretty in the vintage book, because they're vintage looking. So yeah. And every now and then you gotta untwist your yarn, which is no big deal. No big deal. Just twist it the other way. Let's see here. Here we go. Wrap about 4 times on the rope. Mother would always get a new rope every year. Every summer we'd get a new rope for the clothesline outside. We didn't always do our laundry outside, but every now and then Mom would hang our sheets out and our pillowcases. And oh, it always smelled so good. So anyway, here's my bowl started, and you can see the light. You can see a little bit of light going through there, but that's okay. It's not going to be that kind of a bowl where you're going to put beads in the bottom. It's going to be for chunky things on the desk, and maybe projects. If I can get into a good rhythm and do enough of them, I can use them for projects. But I'm dreaming. I know I won't get that far, but you never know. Debbie didn't feel better. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So let's see. We're moving right along. So, and I did this the other day. I had some of the embroidery thread, and this is one of those bobbins. I love it. It sits right here, and I use it seems like I use it every day. Every day I come in here and use it. It's a good thing. Okay, let's wrap it about 4 times. There's no right or wrong. You can do what you want. You can change colors or do it anyway. You could also use strips of material. If you want to do strips of material, you can do the same thing. And that's what Debbie was talking about. When you use the end of a strip of a material, you hook them together and with the new piece of strip. I've seen rugs do that way. Yeah, I have. So hi everybody coming in. Good to see you all. There's more names popping up there. So hello everybody in the balcony. Hello, hello. Come on in. We're going to play tonight. We're going to do some fun stuff. I've decided I'm going to take a few things off of my desk over here to the left, and maybe I can put something in the vintage book or the rooster book, or maybe I can make some clusters or make some ephemera with some of the stuff I've got out here. We've been having a little bit of rain today, and right now it's mostly thunder. Summer showers. This is our rainy season. Hi, Marty. Thank you, Marty. Hit hit the thumbs up and all that good things. That's a good idea, Marty. So I hope you all might decide to make a basket or make a rug, and but this would make a real nice rug. I should make one for Nora to lay on. She lays on in the carpet over out here in the hallway, and Nora is coal black. Mm. Need I say more? Joe can sweep the carpet every day and get a basket of fur. It's not her fault. She's got a double coat. She's a some kind of a German Shepherd mix, and she's got a double coat. She's got a double coat, and you can brush it and brush it and brush it till you think you can't brush no more, but it never stops coming out. She uh, she just has a lot of fur. So there's a lot of sweeping to do with her. So you can see how I'm attaching it to the rim as we go around. I sew it once, then I wrap it about 4 times. I sew it, wrap it until it goes all the way around, and you keep going in a big circle. Nana, I bought my t-shirt yarn from Amazon, and it's a lot. There's a lot on there. It's tight. It's dense. There's a lot of yarn on there, and I got it off of Amazon. Yes, I could take her fur and make something out of it. I sure could. You can. You can felt fur. Hi, Joe. Joe's in the house. What you doing?
I was looking at these dark clouds.
I know it. It's a thundering, and I see the wind a blowing.
Got
It would be fun to sit out on the porch with this one because it's coming from the other side of the house.
Where's it coming from?
South. This way.
North.
It's coming from the west, west, and going south a little bit. So everybody's saying, "Hey, Joe." He's already gone. I don't know what he's doing. He's putting a pair of socks on. It's too hot for socks. He's probably going to go outside until it starts raining. He does that sometimes. Yeah, you could make your yarn, your t-shirt yarn out of old t-shirts, and you can use strips of fabric with this too. But I decided that uh, I could probably find some t-shirts in there that, hi Cynthia, that Joe would never know that I took. I could probably do that, and he wouldn't care. He wouldn't care if I did. But I just felt like this Bolton is cleaner, and I wanted something new and not necessarily used. But I'm making it, so I'm saving myself some money then from buying a basket. You know, I could buy a basket already done up, buy plastic baskets by all means. But I just thought it would be fun to try to make this. I just thought it would be fun because we like to do crafts and art in here, and this might put somebody in the mood to uh, to make something too. Maybe they'll make something. So I think Joe collects them too. He won't throw anything away. He's a collector of sorts. But he's so anyway, it's still going. So I made a stitch. Now I'm going to wrap it around about 4 times. And I'm wrapping it real good so that you can't see the white cordage. I never thought about getting collared. I think you can get this cordage in collars. Now that's what I should have done. I should have did uh, a blue cord. Then that way it wouldn't have mattered how if it showed or not, because you're going to see it every now and then. You're going to see a white rope. Huh. Never thought about that. So, boy, it's just rolling potatoes out there. Sounds like somebody's rolling potatoes. So anyway, I streamed with Rebecca last night, and we did our prompt game, and it turned out really cute. I'll have to show it to you. And then we played Roll a Cat last night. So if you want to go see Roll a Cat, the game, then you can go and watch Rebecca's video last night. The angels are blowing. Are those your chimes, wind chimes? My wind chimes blow on the porch, but I don't hear them back here. I should put one out in front of the window. So you can sort of see another couple of stitches. And if the bowl is not uh, if it's sticking out or something, you can always pull the rope and make it a little bit tighter as you go if you need to. But it's just a rainy day craft. That's what it is. It's a rainy day craft. All right, now I get to wrap again. Wrap it again, and it doesn't matter if it twists a little bit. It's okay. Doesn't matter at all. Here we go. So I bet that's Becca's live last night. Okay, thank you, Janet. I was watching Janet from I think it was Monday's stream, and I said, "Oh my gosh, she's got a new chair. Freddie's got a new chair." But she always has a different Afghans and blankets on the back of the chair. And today she must have had them in the wash because there wasn't any blankets on the chair. And I said, "Did you get a new chair?" "Oh no." And then I saw the wooden arm, and I said, "No, that's not a new chair. That's the same chair, Freddie's chair." But I noticed it. I noticed the blanket was gone. Sometimes you do have to wash, and they're too hot right now. Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, I bet so. But sometimes a cotton, I like to lay on cotton fabric. I bought me a new throw blanket for the bedroom, and it's nice and fuzzy, and it's pretty, but it's too warm. So I'm always pushing it off of me, but it does take the chill off if you got the cold feet. I get cold feet sometimes at night. Once I get them warmed up, I'm okay. Well, there's a freeloader over there. There. So I'm getting to the end of this one. So I'll show you one more time how I attach a new piece. It's easier to work with the little pieces than too big. So I'm going to sew until I don't have any more left, and this will help that. One more stitch. One more stitch. And now I can take this and wrap it, and then I can put a little bit of glue there. And this time I'm going to do it with a glue gun. So I'm just going to put a dot of glue, just tiny, 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 and I'm going to wrap this one around and see if I can get it to stay. And I'll start a new piece of yarn. There we go. And I'll get me some more yarn. Isn't that cute? I'm going to have to start going up now to the sides. So you get a lot of yarn in this t-shirt yarn when they make it by machine. So I'm going to start the end, and I'm going to use a dot of glue, and I'm going to start it right there. And I'll go over top of it with my pull and my wrap like that. And the next time I'll show you how to do it with the hole technique. I do know how to do that. So there's that, and I can put this on the end of a needle. My big needle, crafting needle. I've had these for a long time. I've reused them. I used to use them when I worked to the nursing home. So I'm going up right here, pulling this through, and now I'm going to wrap about 4 times. And that's about how many times it takes to get to another sewing spot. And then I'm going to sew a stitch. Everything's sticking to my yarn. Okay. So you can see how it's going. So let's see. I don't want to bore y'all. I hate sitting here uh, doing something slow in front of you guys. That's why I don't do diamond painting with you all. I can't just sit and not talk to you. It's you got to pay attention to what you're doing and stuff. You know. But I do have diamond painting stuff, and thanks, thanks, Teresa. Um, I like it. I like this, and but I do think I need to. Well, I'll do it for 10 more minutes. It's almost 6:30. I am stitching with a. I'm using T-shirt yarn and a big giant craft needle. It's a plastic needle with a big hole to make my one stitch as I go around. I wrap about 4. I'm moving on with my cordage. I wrap about 4 times and then I stitch it down. And you got every now and then you got to untwist your uh, your yarn. It twists every time you go around it. So I do that about 4 times, and then I make a stitch. And as I get bigger, I'm going to, this one, you have to just use your own judgment on whether you want to do 1 in each between the stitches or 2. I've been doing 2 every now and then as I get bigger. So I did a stitch and attached it together, and then I'm going to wrap about 4 times. And then we'll stitch again. And you can start pulling shaping it into a bow now. If that's big enough for the base, you can start shaping it. And that's all there is. Wrapping around. Now wrap around the rope. And you can Google these. There's a bunch of them on YouTube. The one that I was watching didn't use the crochet hook. You can use a crochet hook to pull that through there too. So you don't have to have a needle. You can use your crochet hook. And this bowl, it might not hold tiny, tiny beads, but it will hold bulky things on my desk. Projects or something. Good night, Jana. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, dear. So, Yes, it's a beautiful teal, bluish teal color. And I just,
It's not a good sign. Rick's boat is gone and his truck's gone. So there's a possibility, hopefully, he can go out in the boat tonight.
well, you saw it was scattered.
Yeah, I see.
So it's scattered showers. It may not be raining on the beach. It's just
Oh,
raining
yeah.
over
Yeah,
here.
it's lightning up there.
So,
I'd run over and run back over and put that. He's got to put that big box I was telling you.
yeah.
I put it underneath the house. So,
Oh, good.
so
That was nice.
I couldn't pick
He
it
had
up.
gotten a package, the neighbor got a package, and it was getting rained on the
I
cardboard.
think he got one of those coolers.
Oh, did he get a
Yeah,
new
one of those big
cooler?
I mean, it's heavy.
Well, okay. Good. So, look what I did, Joe.
Huh?
Look what I've done.
Yeah. Oh, wow. What is that? That's a nice
It's
little.
going to be a bowl. I'm going
Oh,
up.
you're going to make the bow like that one.
Yeah, yeah.
I was going to say, it looks like a big, heavy duty uh, hot pan.
It could be used as a hot plate. Yeah.
Hey, you're doing it over there. Too.
Well,
Making two.
Cynthia, I don't know. I bought two of these and I bought three of these because I want to make more than one. And these skeins are real dense and thick and full. There's a lot of footage on that yardage, and I think this comes in 100 feet. But you can check out Amazon and have what you can see. So if you like to try this, I would definitely say get one of each, and then uh, you'll be able to see if you want to get different colors. And if I had to do this again, I would have gotten a blue cord. I think they sell them in colors. And it was a little bit more. And I said, "Oh, I'll just take the white one. It was the cheapest." But you can't see the white. I mean, you might see a little piece of white right like there. But by the time I go around, I might have to put a stitch there, and it'll be covered up with the stitch. So yeah, it's fun. It is fun. Yeah, the color is my favorite. You got the brush?
Nope, I got this.
Oh,
Use
okay.
little bubbles.
He's trapped Nora in here in my craft room, and he's going to spray her with some spray. She scratches a lot, and we switched to no grain dog food.
Okay.
And oh, what'd you do?
I just, she did what
She
you,
jerked away,
yeah, quit.
and he's trying to get her to quit licking her paws and all that jazz. But she's a dog. But I think it's he buys all kinds of dog treats for the dog as a treat, and she doesn't need dog treats. She gets people food all the time, and that should be her dog treats, not the kind you buy. So I think he should quit feeding her those milk bones. Woo!
Close one.
That
That
was
was
a.
on the river.
It was about a mile away. Yeah.
Mile or two
So
away.
there's Jennifer.
Hey, ladies.
She's Jennifer. We did a roller cat last night, and it was on Rebecca's channel last night. I was streaming with Rebecca. Rebecca, if you want to go back and do the roller kitty cat. It was fun. We did it. And if you open it up, it does. cover more at a time than if you want to take the time to untangle it rolling like a piece of yarn. It'll be fatter. Okay, one more time. Like that. Here we go. We're just wrapping it around. It's so easy. It's a little fiddly, I will say, but it's okay. It's not it's all right. You got to work at your project. Got to work on your projects. So it's 6:30, so I'm going to put this away till next time, and I'll work some more on it tomorrow maybe. And I'll get the sides. I'm going to try to go up on the sides now. And the first couple times I might have to pull on the cord so that it'll bow up. So I'll be working on that. So that's the base of my bowl, and you can make it as big as you want. So yeah, that's good. So I'm gonna put this together and put it out of the way and figure out where I'm going to keep it. I'm just going to stick it back down in the Amazon bag for now. Okay, so yeah, Angie makes bowls. She does. I haven't seen how she makes them. I would have to Google sewing bowls. I would have to Google how to do that. I will show it right now, Debbie. So anyway, I got some more trading stamps, and these are Debbie Howard's, and there's my envelope, and it cost her 2 butterflies, and I get to reuse those. So this one says Happy Mail, so she sent me a copies of some pictures that she made a copy of. Isn't that cute? We might be able to use one of those tonight. I'm going to do some kind of a Happy Mail page. And then these are her stamps. Isn't that awesome? I love the brown ink. And she made copies of them. So thank you, Debbie. So I'll have a few extras. She made me a couple of extras. So I get to keep one. Hi, Jessie. So I love all of the stamps. The angel. Now when I get the angel, I will try to. Um, there's a picture of her face right there, and I would try to uh, either a pencil or colored pencil, and I would try to do her face. And make it a little darker and then I would do that if I couldn't see it very good. You can barely see her, and I would draw her in so that I could use her. So that's not a bad stamp. That's good. That's a good stamp. and make her dress like that. And then her wings. So so that's okay. You know, sometimes stamps doesn't do it real good, but this one's a good one. And you can see the shadows. So that's going to be good. And I love all the others. They look like me. They look like some of my stamps. But I love them. I love the girl and these type of flowers. I like those flowers. So this will go in the stamp tray, and in the box it goes. And then I got one more from I Spy Queen, which is Anitra, Anitra I Spy, and she sent me some Happy Mail, I guess. She sent me some napkins. Oh, how pretty. So let's see how this is all together. She taped them together and she put them in nice little bags. Love you, my friend. Hope you love it. I do love it. I do love it. Isn't that pretty? Fleurs. It's fleurs. It's French. We're going to party. There's some more goodies in here. And this is a globe. Oh, this is cute. It's a a shaker globe with the all the stars in it. Funny. After a few glasses of wine, I look like HE double toothpicks, but the rest of you look better and better. There was always a joke where there was a woman, and she was a beautiful woman, and it says after one beer, and then you turn it upside down and it looks like an elderly lady after 10 beers. That's what she looks like. She liked her men like her cocktails, neat but with a twist. I feel like sin coming on. Oh my gosh, those are pretty. Those are pretty napkins. And then she sent a little doilies, and she sent an airmail envelope, some ephemera that are ads, advertisements, linen, tablecloths, and a little coin envelope with all this uh, ephemera on it. All right, Marine Midland. That's interesting. But I might use these tonight. I might use some of this tonight. So I'm gonna put those over there. I'll keep her note, and I'm thinking I might be able to use this and this in uh, my antique vintage, my vintage book that I have. So those are really cool. Those are different. I could put those in my napkin flow book. That's what I need to do with those. So then I've used everything but this one envelope. Okay, thank you. That's nice. So we're gonna try to use these up, and then I'm gonna try to use maybe one or two of these for my vintage book. They're pastels. Isn't that pretty? They're on roller skates. We used to roller skate when I was young. We sure did. We had metal roller skates, and then I had a big pair for indoor roller skating. We would go to the roller skating rink. We had 2 or 3 that weren't too far away from us, and so it was fun and easy, and it was a nice Saturday afternoon that we did. That we would go and roller skate. So, just a second here. Let me get my napkin book, my flow book here. Get in here. So there's that. So these will go in here. So if I ever need to look for oh, that is so cute. That's a July napkin. I can put these in here, and they'll be on display for me to use in my napkin art. I'd really like to have one of her and put her in my vintage book too. So I'm going to take one panel. I am. And I'm going to try to fussy cut her out a little bit. If I lose power, I'll try to come back on. If I lose you, I'll come back on. My lights flickered. So we're going to put that in the vintage book. So this and this. And this. Oh, that's cute. And this will go in my napkin flow book. And I just lifted up the string that it's on and slide this under and fold it over and mess it up. I think I got it in there. There we go. So there are those in there. So that's good. Put things away. That's what I need to do. Oh, Cindy. she would get her brother to pull her on her skates with his motorcycle. Ooh. Oh. This is my vintage book that I did earlier this year, and I love it. I really have. I've just so enjoyed it. I kept getting things and putting things on it, and it's just really an awesome book. And Juju asked last night. She said, "How many of you all actually journal and write in your journaling books?" I don't. I don't write in my journal books. I like to decorate, and I just don't journal. I don't write a journal. I've tried journaling before, and it's just not my cup of tea. Speaking of, here's a cup of tea. So I'm looking for some empty areas, and I've got some. I got some empty areas. So don't fret. I'm also looking for a pocket. And I've got these other girls I want to stamp in here. I'm going to try to use some of these if I've got any empty pages. And I think there's some in the back. See, I could do a stamp here. I've got a couple of girls here that would fit up here. So I'm going to get, let's get the plum. Is this the plum? This one's the plum. And I've used plum on this before because it's purple. So, and I don't know where I got these vintage ladies. I probably got them on Amazon. And there's a 5, 6, 7, 8 of them, and I don't know where she is. She's somewhere in a drawer, but I've got this one here. But they're just real cute, and they're vintage looking. But I don't remember where I got them. Probably Amazon. So I'm going to lay this right there. And press. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Chris. Good to see you. There's Juju. She just got finished cleaning at an estate palace. Oh my God, place. And she just wanted to say hi. Okay, have a good little rest. Are you coming on tonight? She probably will. So see how that's cute? And I could put another one down here. I'll get this other girl. And she's going the other direction. She's looking this way. So this is good. And I do have stamps over there. I think I've got more stamps that you all haven't seen yet. I think I've still got more stamps. I've been trying to get them all out. So this little girl's been to the library and she's reading a book. She's reading her book. That looks good. Can y'all see? Okay. These were some coins that I got. I think these were from Doretha. There's a lot of Happy Mail in here. And I will probably get some of my stamps out and use them in here too. So I'm looking for I need another pocket. And I could put a stamp right here. This was from Margaret. I've got a little pocket that she made me a while back. A little foldy, crafty thing. It's got a pocket in it. And anyway, it is so cute. It's got music paper and stickers and napkin art in it and some ephemera and these charms. Anyway, I thought I would put it in my book, and maybe I could put it there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it right there. Thank you, Margaret. Uh-oh, Butterroll got kicked out of chat. Uh-oh. So there. I like that. That's a good place for that. We're just going to keep going. This is a piece of vellum, and I put a little cluster on this side. And I thought she was cute. She came out on one of those cut up books from Debbie Epps. And then I got a piece of lace here on her. And yes, that is so pretty. Love it. All right. So here's a couple of spaces. And I've got, what have I got down here to put in? I've got a doily. And I've got another napkin. And some ephemera. And a love note. And a holly hobble. Oh, I've got this lady too. Let's see what we can do with this page. I think I'm going to put some of the napkin down. Let me cut a panel off. So anyway, when you get Happy Mail, you just mix and match it up and put it in your book somehow. And you've used your Happy Mail. That's how you use your Happy Mail. So I'm going to use my glue stick for this. Right there. Let me put my ink up. Push this over here because it's in my way. So there's that. And we'll glue it down to here. So then you look for your other things, like your doily. And I'm going to put that there and her there. Oh, that'll be all right. That'll be just fine. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here. And glue her down. Make a pretty page. Like that. Good. That looks good. So that's enough on that page. I just need a piece of wax paper so that I can turn the page. Like that. And I still have some room if I want to do some more stamping. So we'll put her on the bottom. All right, I like her. I like her a lot. So let's put her right here. And this is a piece of stationery. Like that. Oh, she looks good. She looks like she belongs there. I'll just fold that there. This is a piece of, stamps. It's a wax. It's like wax paper that you put your stamps in. And here's something here. Oh, I've got a big one. Let's put the big one there. She's got a dress. She'll go there. All right, get out of the way. My book's getting fluffy. Get her dress. And we're just going to lay her down right there. She belongs there. Bye, Lynn. All right. Well, it's there. But it's not the best in the world. We'll do her again back here in the back somewhere. Good. This looks good. This looks good. This is good. And I can probably do my little ephemera pieces. No, not there. I'll find a spot for it. There's a spot right here. I can put these down. There. And I can put my love note right there too. And I can also put the date. So let's put the date. 1, 2. Yes, we will put the date. Ta-da! Love it. Love it. Want some more of it. And this little thing was made for me. And it's too big to go in the center because it's got a brad on there. But I was thinking about maybe even putting it on the front of my book. So how about if I do that? I can put it at the bottom or at the top. Do you all see that? At the bottom or at the top? Or wait, I can put it on the spine. I could put it back here. That would be a good idea, and I can see it on the bookshelf. I think I'll do it here since it's so big. That's where I want to put it, right there. That's what we'll do. Great big glue, glob of glue. All right. That's perfect. Now, who gave that to me? I'd have to go back and watch the videos. Somebody gave that to me. I think Juju gave me this pretty stuff here. I love this book. All right. So this is what it's going to look like on the bookshelf. It will be. It is pretty. Okay, so I'm still doing a few more things inside. Let's see what we got left. Did think about that. I need something there, but I don't know what. I need a little something, something. How about I make a little cluster out of some of my papers here. I'll make a paper cluster. So let me get my glue stick. It's around here. There it is. It's open. So we'll put that there. And I'm just going to build. Just going to build. Build and build. Phone book. And now I'll put something like a flower on that. I'll put a flower on that. Like a punch flower. Like one of these. So what should I use to punch a flower? What color? Something pretty. Bright. I've got some more paper that somebody gave me. This is pretty. This should go in here too. I should fussy cut that out and put it somewhere in the book. I can use that. That might be all right for a flower. It'll show up. So I have to put it in here, and I have to stand up to push down on it. It's too hard to push, but I love this flower. Like that. Is that going to be enough? Do I need another collar? I'm thinking I need more collar than that. Come on. Alrighty. Okay, I got it. So we'll put that on top. All right. There. How's that? paper there. This came off. We'll put it back on. Open that back up. Come on. There we go. Alrighty. That's good. Here's another page. We could either do another cluster or I can do some more stamping. So I'm working hard. I'm going to whip Joe. He turned my fan off. Let's see. I got a remote. Turn it back on. There. That rotten scoundrel. He didn't get me all the time. I don't know why he turned it off. Okay, so I have this girl left. And it says made with love. There's a made with love and a little rose stamp. So let's get this one off. Ink it up real good. We'll just put her up here. Yeah, Cynthia, it is. The struggle is real. Oh, she looks good. And I've got made with love. Where should we put made with love? Made with love. We'll put that there. There's my Anitra. I opened your. I'm using your Happy Mail. Let me show you what I've done. I've been using some of it in here. Let's see if I can find a. I'm gonna get that rose out. Does she need a rose on her hands? Ta-da! I like it. Okay. Go back here and see what I did with some of I Spies. Here's a little bit of your ephemera and your love note. I kept your love note. I did. I need something up here because this got messed up. So I can do another cluster up there. I can do a little cluster up there. And this is called Build a Cluster. I'm building it up. building it up. Cover up all those inky spots that I messed up. It just didn't do it. Just didn't do right. Some phone book paper. And maybe a little bit of antique paper. This is old. It's so old. Put that one there. Okay. This is some of that. And let's see, where else did I put Anitra's things? I did this page. Oh, your napkins. Looky here. How about this? And I should put something on top of her, those words. Like this. And it says, made with love. And I'll glue it down there. Oh yeah, that's what we're doing. This is the vintage book, and I've been putting in some more things today. I found some things and decided they would go good in the vintage book. So I think that's kind of, other than the stamping, I did Margaret, some things from Margaret, and I could what was I going to put here? I was going to put something else there. That's too big. We'll see about putting it in the back. So it's still not finished. I still have a few more pages where I can do things. We'll get the big girl out. So, everybody doing okay in the chat room? What am I going to do next? We'll do something. I think I'm going to make a chicken. We'll call her a chicken. See about putting it in the chicken book. So she's going dancing. So there. All right, there's another one here. So I still have a few more pages to do app things. Oh, I've got this rose. That would look good on this page. And I've got this basket. So that would look good over there too. So let me trim this one out. Like that. Like that. That'll look good in there. I've almost used up all of Debbie's Happy Meals. I got one left. So I like that. I might ink the edges. And then this one too. This came from somebody else. I want to say Cindy, but I might be wrong. If anybody remembers where I got these from, speak up. Help a girl out. Help a girl out. Let's try these two, and I'll ink the edges. That's good. Okay. That's good. So let me just get the glue stick down. This is mulberry paper. I got a lot of different kind of papers in this book. And I could put some things underneath it, like this and this. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. I don't know, something like that. Like that. Just because. Making it up as I go. It's a glue book. Anything goes. Glue it down. Okay. There we go. Can't see. All right. So, have I worked enough in this? Shall I move on? Shall we move on? Let's move on. I've done a lot. So, let's put this away and we'll get it out one more time later on as I get some things. I think I got most of the stamps in there, and I think we're okay. We'll just leave that like that. I love it. Uh-oh, my battery going down. Put it up. The battery here. Let's see now. Let's get out the chicken. We're going to do a chicken. We're going to do a chicken. We'll put those over there. I didn't get to use that, but I did use a little bit of that. Okay. Let's save all of that. Didn't get to use that. Didn't get to use that. Oh, didn't get to use that one. Hey, that's all right. We'll do it again. Let me put that away. And this lid. Hi, John. John, it was my vintage book that I've been gluing in all summer. It's a vintage book, and it's got kind of vintage stuff in it. To It's got vintage stuff in it. I think I'll put this on this side, like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. These are so cute. I love these guys. And she's around somewhere. I don't know where I put her at, but she's not in here. Then I got a rose. And I got a backside, but it's kind of lost its sticky. So that's how I was storing that. So I'm going to get my chicken out here. Here's my chicken. And we're going to color it. So let's get some pencils out here. And we'll put it in the chicken book. Okay, so I'm going to use my Inktense pencils and see if I can't make him real bright. There's another piece of, I was going to try to use that today too, but I used what Anitra sent me. So I'm just going to use a variety of pencils. And I'm going to wing it. I'm just going to wing it. So this is a pink. It's going to be I guess a rainbow chicken. Because he's going to have all kinds of colors on his feathers. Okay. Now we'll get another color. I got blue. I'll do 2, 3 colors and then I'll go back over it with a wet brush. So here we go. There was that. Here's a, oh, I need some more blue over here. All right, there's a few of those. And then here's a green. And these are just going to be like accents. I could get the tan ones out and do a variety of tan. That would probably look good if I did that. In a bunch of these. Green. Random. They're random. Looks pretty good from here. Alrighty. Let's go for some neutral colors before we get too far into it. If I can find some. Oh, I think I'll go ahead and use a paintbrush on these because these pencils were, I thought they were ink tints. I can't tell the difference if it's ink tints or not. I really don't know. So what we're going to do is beak. And I do have another pair of glasses. I'm going to color these first, and then I'm going to put these on top of the other glasses. Make them pop out a little bit. Okay. Let me get some beak. orange out here. So that looks pretty good. I could even add a little more yellow to it. That would be good. Some highlights. How's that? I like that. Okay, so I need some yellow in his feathers. Okay. Put some yellow ones in the background. That makes it look good. That'll make it look good. A lot of yellows. He's going to be really colorful, I tell you. Really colorful. Let's see. I need red for his around his eyes, don't I? We'll put red here for his facial features. And put some red around his eyes. Like that. Let's see. Let's see what else we can do. We can add some red feathers down in here. More red ones. Okay, looking good. I think it looks good. Now this thing here should be red. This here should be red. That's his, I call them his gobblers. I know they have different names, but that's his gobbler. Just something for looks. And I don't know, I'm going to try if any of these, um, this one will activate. Okay, so that looks good. Now, what color should I do around his glasses? How about a lime green or something? Real limey. Give him some fancy glasses here. That looks good. Do I want to give him blue eyes? All right. And I think I want to put some brown feathers. A lot of brown feathers. This is it's a brown tone, but it says Chinese orange on there. But it's a brown. It's got a little bit of an orange tint in the brown, I guess. We'll take it. And we're going to put this in the chicken book. So hang on to your hats. We're going to put it in the chicken book. Okay, here we go. How's he looking? You all think he looks okay? with him eyes. You like his eyes? And he's going to have another pair of glasses on top. I think that helps make him look good. I need some more yellow down here and orange. Get some yellow down in here. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. Alrighty. So get some up here. Get some more orange up here. Okay. Now, what else am I going to do tonight after I finish this? Anybody have any ideas of what you would like for me to do? I was playing with the bleeding tissue paper the other day. Did you all see that? We could play some more with the bleeding tissue paper. Maybe make a design. Make something like a flower. Okay. Now, what's left? What's left? What's left? What else do we have in here? I've been looking for this one. This is my little knife pen. Is it hidden in the pencils? Let's see. How about a different blue? A little bit of this blue. It's a dark sky blue. It's called Blue Frantic. Franc. Okay, we're going to use this blue. I can't see when it's curled. Just a few leftovers. That's all we need. A little orange over here. I think that'll do it. Okay, I think that's it. So let's get the chicken book out and see where we can put it. I'm sure there's room. Let's put these away. I'm all caught up with the 100-day prompts. Yes, Belinda, I did last night with Becca. Last night we did one, and then she's going to do it again tonight at 9 o'clock, and I'll get today's prompts with her for that. But I'll show you what I did last night. It turned out pretty good. You get better and better sometimes as you practice. As we practice, we get better. Excuse me. So, but last night we did this one here, and it turned out to be a deer licking his ice cream cone. And then we've got a little snow bunny over here with her dog. And we've got some stamps, a key, and a flower, and some stars. It was good. It was a good night. And so tonight will be 17, 18, 19 tonight. And it'll be right here. I tried to get her to do an extra one last night, but she wouldn't do it. That's okay. Dana did it in the car. She was in the car. They were traveling, coming home from North Carolina, and she was in the car doing hers. Believe it or not, she did. She had enough supplies to do it. So that was funny. That was fun. What is down in there? Oh, I think it's a sponge. So that was that. But here's the chicken book. I gotta have a drink. My throat gets so dry, it feels like it's closing off. Oh, the Forest book. Yeah, 365 book. Yeah, I still have those. We still do those. If I might be able to get one of them out tonight. I can do that for you, Belinda. So I'm just looking for an empty page. Probably do better in the back, looking for an empty page. Like right here. Chapter 6. Will he go on chapter 6? He will. He'll go just fine. So I'm going to fold him in the middle. And it is, I think it's perfect in the middle. It sure is. And I'm going to glue them in. Yeah, I need to get some of my old books out now. And you see, like the chicken book, it's not going to be finished anytime soon. It's an ongoing book. It'll be an ongoing book. So that's good. And I am gluing it down. And I think that's the end of that one. I did find my Piglet knife uh, that I misplaced on my desk. There's not much left down here. It doesn't dig out very deep. So let's see if we can't get her glued down here. All right. Let's see here. Where are my glasses? And I have this die. I have a die for these glasses, but I don't know where it is. I've misplaced it. So these were going to go in the middle, like that. You know, they've got these new glasses where you wear the glasses, and if you want, they have these magnets of different colors to put on your glasses. That's what these are. They're those magnets where you can change the design. And it's not going to stick for me. So we're going to leave it like that. It's not going to stick. And we'll let that dry, and I will put more glue on it later. So we'll put this in the back here. So he looks good. I think we did good. Page 419. He's on page 419, you guys, if you ever want to see this chicken again. Okay. He turned out real cute, didn't he, Kathy? Hi, Esther. Hi, everybody. Whoever came in last. Okay. I'm going to put this over and let it dry. It's fine. And let's see. I did see my 365 book over here. And I don't care to do some in it while we're hanging out. Because it's just now 8 o'clock. And that's about all that I had planned. That's about all that I had planned for tonight that I can think of. But I do have my 365 for the. I can get this book back out. I need to. One of the things I wanted to do with this book, that's my paint book, and I wanted to practice. I've got a mailbox I'm going to paint, and it's painted black. And I've talked about this book before, where you paint something over and over and over, and you keep painting in it, and this was my muse for that. And but what I was wanting to paint some more is some new ideas of what I can paint on my mailbox. And I wanted to do like a white oval on the black, and then paint some palm trees, and I wanted to practice in here, and I need two designs. I wasn't going to paint the same thing on each side. I was going to paint something different or mix it up a little bit. So I was going to, I know I'm going to do palm trees for sure. And so I can do this particular scene of palm trees, and I just need to think of something else for the other side. But I was going to do it on the the box is already painted black, so I was going to do it like an oval white, and then put this on the oval part of it, which I can make it pretty big. So that's going to be one, and then I have to think of another, and I haven't been able to think of another yet. So here's the 365 book, and I'm going to go to the front and see which ones let's do the last uh do the sum in the back, and the very last ones. There's 5 of them back there we haven't done yet. So notes and ideas. This is the last one in here. It says, take some time to review your creative journey. Consider how art has made you feel happier, and write down any notes to remind yourself of things that you enjoy. You could also add drawings and perhaps some notes on what you'd like to do next with your creativity. So this is like, okay, through all of our experience, through all of this, what makes us happy? What makes us happy? I don't know. Palm trees. Oh, do a daytime and a nighttime? That would be good. I could do that, John. I could do that. The mailbox I have out there now has cats on it, and they're at the beach. Well, they want us to do notes, take notes. So what makes us happy? What do we like that makes us happy? I think our making our journals um, makes me happy. So this is a group activity. So making journals. I love palm trees and beaches and creating and coming up with. I love the uh, give me a theme, or give me a uh, something that you need, and I love coming up with answers for that. At nature. Hmm. Sunsets, collage and coloring. Love collaging. Zines. All right. Daytime painting, and then the other sunset. We can do day and sunset. Day, time, and then the opposite would be sunset. Yes. Swatches. We love swatches. We love clusters. And we love paper dolls. That, yes, we do. Um, we love to play art games. We love Happy Meal. And we love chocolate. ATCs. And journal cards. And we love swaps. Your hobbies and interests keep you happy and sane. They do, John. They really do, our hobbies. They really do keep us sane. And glue books. Absolutely. And while I'm thinking about it, we're finishing up our swap, our stamping um, swap, the stamp swap. Send me your stamps. If you haven't mailed them out yet, you have until the 15th to mail them. I will wait 1 week, and I'm going to pass these others out uh, and send them back out to everybody. So if you come in late, I'm not going to be able to guarantee. Um, I'll be sure and give you something back. I'll send you something back if they come in late. I will send you something back, but it's not going to be from all of the people that's playing. I mean, if because the deal was that I was going to get them early, get them to me early. So if you haven't gotten them out in the mail, you better be telling me that it's coming late, and so I can make sure everybody gets 5 different ones back. It's a round robin um, dividing out. When I divide them all out, it'll be on my dining room table, and I'll go in a circle, and everybody will get 5 from everybody, from different people. And I, so that's the deal. So it'll go pretty fast once I start dividing them out. Okay, so over here, I'm just going to draw a palm tree because I like palm trees. And uh, this is how I do my palm trees. And we could very easily make a list of the type of books that we play in. And we probably won't be able to write them. We probably won't be able to remember all of them, all of the different books that we did. The forest book is a reverse collage. And of course we've got 360. We always do the 365 books. I've got 2 of these, and this one's not done yet, and there's a lot left to do, and the yellow one has a lot more to do in it. So I'm just going to continue to work on this one this year. We did the 365 one, so I'll mark it off. But we still have a lot of white in here left to do. So we'll continue to work in the 365 book this year and maybe next year if that's what it takes. Because we don't do it every day. We just do it casual. So so anyway, I'm gonna make a list of all of the books that we have, books that we've made. So we made the vintage book. We did a napkin book. We did a chicken book. We've done a bee book, and we've done a doll book. Cynthia, I've lost count of how many that are in the swap right at this moment. But everybody can play. All you have to do is send me 5 pages of stamped images. Do you have any stamps, ink stamps? And I'll show you Debbie's. Yep. Oh, Fox. Yes, we did the Fox book. But this is a page of images that five there will be 5 people that will get one of these, and then I'll send yours to them, to the other 5 people. Let's see. I better write that down. Okay, well, send me 5 pages, and I will send you back 5 different pages, and we can use them in our art. And that's what I'm going to do as soon as I get the trade made out, passed out to everybody. I will. I'm going to get all of mine out that I have, that I received. So, because I'm going to get 5 too, and and any extras I'll get extras. Bonnie, I think I did. Didn't I get yours earlier? It would have been the. Um, I don't I don't see it offhand. Did you mail them to me? Did I open them online, Bonnie? There's one here. Who lives? Oh, this is Joyce. I don't see a Bonnie in here, but I may be overlooking Bonnie. Here's a swap. Okay. It would be easier for me to ask you. You sent them last week. Okay. Well, if they haven't gotten to me yet, um, I usually show them when I get them. I did have a list. Let's see if I can find my list of all of the team players. I don't know what I've done with it. I had it out. I'm a looking.
She come in here and shut the door.
No, you shut the
What
door.
are you?
Well, I'm pretty good right now.
Okay, good.
I'm busy, Joe.
Oh,
Can't
I'm
you
sorry.
see? Goodness
Can I see? Now
gracious.
put my glasses on. Wait a minute. I gotta get my timer in there. I want to
You better
pay.
get over there and talk to them while I'm
Hey,
busy
hey,
looking.
hey, Belinda Smith, how you doing? Hello, hello. Kathleen, Daisy, Grace. Hello, hello. No mercy. Better roll the feet. Isn't that special? Sassy. Belinda Smith. Kathleen McCoy.
Cynthia, honey.
Oh, Cynthia. Oh, okay.
He tries, guys. He's
Yeah, I'm
trying.
trying.
He
Cynthia.
means well. He means well.
You know, Cynthia, that's a beautiful name. I just haven't heard it before.
Yes, you have.
No,
Cynthia is a formal name of Cindy.
oh. It's like,
We know
okay.
Cindy's.
Right,
We
Cindy.
know some Cindy's.
But not, I don't, never heard it called Cynthia.
Well, that's her legal name.
Yeah. Oh. I know, it's just like Joe and Joey.
Joseph.
Joey. Mom calls me Joey.
Right.
And some people never
But
know.
your name is Joseph.
But my name is Joseph. Okay.
I'm looking.
John Hayes.
Yes.
Your hobbies.
I'm gonna have a crackle-lunch here in a second.
Oh my. Yeah, it looks like a big dozer's pushing it all over to one side.
I am. I'm pushing it over to you.
I see that.
I'm looking. We'll found some more stamps.
Yeah. Hmm.
All right.
I guess Janet, she's in bed now, and she.
Uh-huh.
As I say, I seen her name was there earlier. Cool.
I'm looking. I can't find it. Don't know what I've done with it. But I did have it at one time. But it really doesn't matter that I don't have the list because I'm just going to use the ones I've received. I found it. Here it is. Found it. So we'll go through and check them off. Check off the ones that I've seen. You okay?
No, just don't be throwing them up here.
I'm not throwing them.
The other side's bulging out.
I know it is, honey. There's nothing I can do about it. So, okay. Here we go. Right. Now we're at it.
365 days.
Yeah, we did that. We already did it. And I'm going to take a picture of it.
Well, I just wanted to come in and check on you.
Well, I'm glad you did. Always good to have you in the room. So I'm going to put this away. And here's our list. This is the July swap.
How's he do that?
Okay. I've got Margaret.
Hello, Margaret. Didn't see her.
Yeah, Margaret's here.
Hi, Margaret.
Somewhere in the room where she was. So I've got Margaret. I'm going to get something I can see right. So I've got Margaret's. I've got Jassie's. I've got Kathy Dameron's. I don't like this orange. I'm getting another one. Kathy. I've got Joyce Boring.
Sharon Lombard. Did I give you a yellow envelope the other day?
I've got Judy Patton. Or Polton, I'm sorry. No, it's Patton. I've got Judy's. She's in the group. I'm going to put her over here. And I've got Debbie Howard. I've got Esther. I don't know why I'm doing it the hard way. And I've got Pam, which is Ginger Hat. Pam. I don't see her name down. I think I told her after one day and I couldn't find my list. I got Pam. And I've got Sharon Lombard. And I've got Juju. That's all I've got. So, if yours are in the mail, that's great. If yours are in the mail, Bonnie said hers was in the mail, so I'm going to put an M by her name so that we know that it's we're looking for it. So I'm going to put an M by Bonnie's name. Anybody else have theirs in the mail? Goldie's and Laura Beth's in the mail. Good. Thank you. Thank you, Goldie. Hi, honey. I got Margaret's. Dana, are you still going to do the stamping trade? You don't have to, but if you are you need to get them in the mail to me this week. Okay. Anybody else have any questions? Thank you, Dana. Margaret, tell Vanessa I don't have. I know she sent me Happy Mail, but but I don't think she sent me any stamps. She sent me my beautiful book that she sent me. I thought I had it right here. Uh, and she sent me Happy Mail, and I made a Happy Mail page. That was her stamps. Okay. Thank you, Margaret. So I will send her some back. Okay. Hers was a special. Okay. Thank you, Margaret. Okay. Okay, Vanessa. Uh, I'll uh, I'll look for them. I'll have to look for them. I've been doing real good putting everybody's in that box. But where's my pretty book that you made me? You made me a pretty book. Oh, it was okay. These are Margaret's, and I've got Vanessa's. Vanessa's are here. There you are. I got Vanessa's. Thank you, Vanessa. Yes, I have them. I just didn't see anything on this side, and I didn't look over here. But yes, I've got Vanessa's. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, baby. I've got them. Everything's good. I thought I was losing my brains. Yes, thank you. I got them now, Vanessa. Thank you, honey. Thanks so much. Okay, so uh, uh, I'm not getting on anybody by any means, but if you would like to continue to be in the trade, send me some things. So, uh, and Doretha, no, I have not gotten yours. Do you remember when you mailed them? I try to be good. I try. It's hard. So, but anyway, um, so there's a few that are not yellowed. So, a big brown envelope. Did you see me open it? Now, I make sure I didn't put it inside another one. Okay. Well, I hope it'll be here Monday. It'll be here next week. I'll be getting some more in. Okay. It'll get here. I live in a small town and we have a small post office. So, they get behind and then they catch up. They do. They get behind and then they catch up. So, and then in August, we're going to do dolls. And then in September, we're going to do hidden note cards. And I've got a video on that, and I will post that in the end of, or I'll work on that in August after we get our doll trade. And I've been making dolls. And then we have other uh, swaps that we don't have scheduled yet. We've got Twinchies, and I think I want to do that in December because I've got some December Twinchies. We've got paper flowers. We got holiday recipes. We ought to do that in uh, October or November, do holiday recipes. And then we have bookmarks. We've got folios. And a folio is like a little handheld book about this size. And and then we can do a chicken trade sometime. Cindy did a chicken trade on a time card, and it was so cute. And I've got them in my chicken book, and that was a good trade. And we have done turkey trades in the fall. We've done turkey trades before. We do love to do our ACT cards. Yes, Cynthia, I have a Facebook group that you can ask to join, and it's a private group. I've got Twinchies down to do in maybe in December, Angela, Vanessa, in December, Twinchies. But you go here and you ask to join, Cynthia, and then I will accept you after the show, and then you get to post any kind of art in our Facebook group, any kind of art. And of course, you can always message me, uh, day or night. I'm always around. And an artist trading card. So then we could trade stencils, and I've got ACTs down twice, but it's the same thing. It's 8 artist trading cards and tassels. We could trade tassels sometimes. Yeah. Okay. So moving on. Enough of that. But I don't have anything scheduled except for dolls. And then in September, we're doing the hidden note card. And I've got directions on how to do that. So if anybody has any more questions about any of the swaps, you can message me. You can message me. All right. We've got a half hour. And let's see what I want to do for a half hour. Let's get the dolls out. We're almost done with the stamps anyway. And I think I saw my doll book. Where did I see my doll book at? I saw it. I saw it. Is it over here? I'm looking. And if I can't find the doll book, I don't know why I can't. I keep moving it, is what I did. I moved it. I moved it. Oh, here's my folio that Vanessa sent me. I get so busy doing so many things, and there were so many swaps going on that I, I just I can't remember stuff. But Vanessa sent me this and with her swaps, and it's an envelope folio book, and it has a lot of slips and pockets and beautiful things inside. So it's beautiful. A one sheet wonder trade. What's a one sheet wonder trade, Dana? A one sheet wonder trade. Are you home? But anyway, when we do paper dolls, you can do them any way you want to do them. And this is a doll book that Margaret sent me, and it's got a lot of dresses in it. And like this one here doesn't have any head or an arm, so I would find a body out of a magazine to put behind her, like a fashion magazine. And there are some girls in here with heads that I saw, and we can make a paper doll out of her. Something you make using a 12 by 12 sheet, like a little pocket or a book. Okay. A one sheet wander page. That would be fun. So I'm going to tear this girl out. And I'm going to glue her down onto some paper. Like this. And then I'll fussy cut her out, and I get to color her. Well, if we don't do it as a trade, we can always do it here, and I can show you how we can do it. Make a book out of a piece of 12 by 12 paper, and I can do it as a project. It doesn't have to be as a trade. Okay, okay, Doretha. I understand that. So anyway, this is how you can do a, a doll trade. And I'm going to cut her out. And then you can decorate her or color her. Like that. Okay, like that. So, but I can show you how to make a meander book with a 12 by 12 piece of paper, and it's fun. And if we make one, it would probably turn into a glue book. I like to use double-sided paper for that kind of a book, and I can show you how I make them. I've done them before. And I want to cut off this strip here. Like that. And you fold, you're going to be folding your uh, book, your paper. You fold it in half. And you're going to use your scissors or something to burnish that fold. And then you're going to fold this one back to the middle. This is just one thing that you can make out of a 12 by 12. Google it or search it in YouTube, and you will get some videos on what you can make out of a 12 by 12 piece of paper. But this is fun to do. I like to do this here, and I like to. There's another way to do it too. Other to make other books. So burnish them down real good. And then you're going to open it up, and I'm going to fold it the other direction so that my creases will be nice and limber for the book. So I'm folding it the opposite direction. And then you're going to turn. Yes, I think you did. Becca and Dana did these before. And I'm going to turn it and do it the same thing the other direction. And I'm going to fold it in the middle. And then I'm going to fold each side back to the middle. Try to be exact and burnish it down. And then fold this one back. I call this a meander book. Okay, so now that it's folded, you can see all the squares. Can you see all the squares? There's 4, 4, 4, and 4, right? If you turn it this way, you still got 4, 4, 4, and 4. Every which way, there's 4, 4, 4. Okay? And I'm going to show it to you on this side because I want you to understand what I want you to do. We're going to draw isn't it a letter M? Is it an M? We want to go, okay, we're going to cut 3 different directions. So we're going to cut from here down. And then this one's going to be 3 this direction. This 3. And then this one's going to be the same as the first one. This 3. So you're cutting 2 this direction and 1 in the middle. Okay? And after you cut, you're going to see either a W or an M. So I'm going to cut on those lines, just on those lines, 3 boxes. Those 3, and this 3, and then this 3. Now pay attention, because this is where I want you to know. This will know, if you do it right, you'll have this. Can you see the W? Can you see the W? Can you see the M? Can you see an M? See an M? Okay? And this is the easiest part right here. You're going to just fold, 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 fold. And there's your meander book. And this is the truth about if you do things accurately. I don't do things accurately. I never get it straight. But you can sort of play with it. But that's your meander book. And you start gluing things on them. And I glue anything and everything in my meander books. You could have a theme. So I would, glue pictures here and here and here. And then these 2 are kind of together, right? So then here and here, and here and here, and here and here, and here and here. Okay, I'm going through the book, going through the whole book. Last page, and then it goes here and here, and here and here, and it's on both sides. And then you go back to the beginning. And you sort of meander around in the book. And you meander around. Okay? So there's your meander book. So we made a meander book tonight. It could be a one-page wonder. I've done a lot of little books. We've done, of course, the chunky books. It's a zine on steroids. Yes, you're right. I've done Blizzard books. And I've made do-si-do books where they open one way and they open the other time, and there's 3 books in one on do-si-do books. I've done a lot of books. I've made a lot of books on here. So Esther, do you have the flu? Oh, heavens. Um, so that's what that is. And I found a box of little books over here. Let me see if I can't get to it real quick. And I'll show you some of the books that I've done. I found it the other day. Let's see. Let's see those books at. It was right here. I've got I've got several boxes of books that I've made because I don't sell anything in my room. I don't sell. I usually make it and give it away. But here's a box of books that are little books. Here's a little book. I think it was made out of envelopes. And all of the envelopes have pockets, but they're made out of recycled envelopes. And there's pockets in each one. So, like that. But this is an envelope book. Here's a tag. Some of my favorite painty paper. That's some of my favorite painty paper I've made. Some of the first ones I've ever done. And I sewed in my signatures. I sewed them in with 3 times so that they would stay in there. I guess I had 3 signatures. But this was the middle of the envelope, all the envelopes. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 envelopes, and I sewed it 3 times down the middle and folded it to make a little book. And here's my Do-Si-Do book. And it goes, I had a lot of fun making this. I made the cordage. I made the cord. I showed you how to make the cord, homemade. And it comes off, and you've got a book here. I've got 4 signatures here and pockets. And this is a journaling book, but I don't journal. I only glue. And then you turn over to this way, and there's another book in the middle here, just like the other one, and it's got 4 signatures in it. I used cardstock for the front and back of the signatures, and then skinny paper, notebook paper for the inside parts of the writing, thin paper. And then at last, over here on the end, there's another set of books, and there's 4 signatures over here. So this is a Do-Si-Do, and it's 3 books, 3 signatures or 3 books in one. So if you're doing something by the week and something by the month and something by the year, this would be a good book to do that in if you're trying to keep track of stuff. So what this does is this one ties this one shut. Once I get it in there. And then the other string ties the other one shut. And then I've got the big string that went around it, and I dropped it on the floor. Let's see, what can I do to get rid of this box? I'll just have to show them to you this way. Here's another. This is called a tea bag book, and it looks like a package of tea, doesn't it? So your tea bag book has a button on it, and this looks like somebody might have given it to me. So you open it up, and it's got teacups in there for the pockets. And then you have all kinds of things in the pockets. Little note cards. I wonder if this came from Dana, because there's her dog. Little pocket, little puzzles and little toys and tags and things in all of the pockets. There's a teacup, and here's another pocket with spoons. And I got a lemon page, another pocket. Can you see? Here's a little notepad. This is a cute little tea bag journal to put in your pocketbook. If you need to write something down, this would be a cute book for that. The bottom of it has a what they call a, oh shoot, the music things. Accordion. It's an accordion spine. But I think somebody made that for me, because I don't recognize some of the stuff. So there's our tea bag. I think I took it. I think this goes around the base and goes around and then circles around the button. Like that. So let's see. September 23. Catitude. I can't remember, but that's okay. But that's a cute little book. This is a junk journal book. I made this in 2020, and it's a dog. I think it's a tag book. We did dog tags. Yep, we did dog tags. This one's Artie. Let me put this suitcase down so you all can see this. This will probably be the last one before I go. So this is a dog tag book. So I made these tags up. These are the size of the tags, and all of the tags are the same size. And then I did a Coptic stitch and sewed them together. So there's a lot of each one have their own tassels. So there's Artie. I think we did the alphabet. And here's Buddy. And they've got their own little themes. Here's Chi Chi. Here's Dudley. Boy, I used up so much stuff in these. This was great. I used all a bead. This has got a real pottery button on there that I made. Yeah, the cover is got dog prints. Yeah. Uh, I can't remember where that brown paper came from. Somebody gave it to me. And so here's Captain Edward. He's got a sail hat on. Remember the hats you used to make out of newspaper? There's an origami hat. But we named him Captain Edward and gave him a there's a mermaid sitting on his back. Can't see her though. She needs to be highlighted. See, your books are never done. You never finish them. You can always go back and find something you love and do. So there's our mermaid. And here's Frenchy Fry. Here's Saint George. They got charms and jewelry on them. Here is Happy Heart. He's made out of scrippy scraps. Here is Irving Wolfie McPhee. He's a wolfhound. Here is Jax Jr. He's playing on the beach. Here's his pattern on the back. And then that's how I did the pattern on his markings. And I glued the pattern down. Yeah. Everybody in the room helped me name the dogs. Here is Calopsy Pearl. She's one of those sheep dogs, long-haired dogs. We went to a lot of trouble decorating these things. Here is Little Boy. He's a baby. He's got a baby bottle here. He had to be hand fed when he was a little boy. Here we have Lucy. This is a doll. It's a vintage doll dress from a paper doll, from a real paper doll. And I cut it down to fit in here, and we put dog hair and curlers on Lucy's hair. And here's Ricky, and this was I think a Dagwood outfit. So he's got paw prints and boots and buttons on his jacket. So we had Lucy and Ricky, and then we had this Sprocket. She's a motorcycle person. We've got the chain, the chains off of her belt, and we've got the sprockets on the bike, and we've got the chains around her neck, and then we've got bones on her helmet. And here is Axel, and he's riding his car. He's got an eagle on the hood, and he's got clocks for wheels. He's got his ear pierced. Kind of like steampunk. He's got a clock in his eye. Here's Button. And he's got all his buttons down here, counting his buttons. He's a collector. And here we have Ginger. Darling. And she's got a little gingerbread man down here. And he's made out from pottery that I made. Button was a bulldog in the Florida Keys. He had a bone and a hat for all to see. That was a poem. And here's Fred. And here's Maddie. And she got best dog in the dog show. You were meant to be loved. And here's Nora. Look, we have Nora. And we have Opie. And he's got his fishing pole with his hook. He's going fishing. Yeah, we made characters. Going down to the pond. And here's General Patton. He's a German. He's a German dog. He's got a purple heart and he's got the red, white, and blue stars. He's got the tassels on his shoulders. He's a captain. General. He's a general. He's got the silk tassels on his shoulders. Here's Patty. Patty and Pat. It was March. And here we have Patrick. This was still March. Got Rufus. And then we have the three we've got the three amigos. It's the Saint, Pat, and Rick. Saint, Pat, and Rick. Saint Patrick. And then here we have another Patrick. His name's Clover for St. Patrick's Day. We were hot and heavy in March. And that was the last of that one. So I do show my books every now and then, and I'll leave this box out. There's like probably 20 more books in there to show. And that's all I'm going to do tonight. It's 9 o'clock. It's time for me to quit. I'm not sure if Becca's coming on. I haven't heard from her, but you all go over to Becca's and see if she's on. And I'll see you guys later. So I'll be back on Tuesday night, and I will be in the chat room, and I will be probably hanging out with Becca and Dana some. So I'm going to say good night. Good night, everybody.